Okay, OG, I'm gonna give you some feedback in real time, so here we go.
Stand, let's warm up this morning, this afternoon, wherever we are in the day, I don't know. Let's do a nice staccato, some laughing, some pop, 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 and hold the last one, and we'll move on. Ready, and
You modeled well for us. Sorry, all these things popping up. There we go.
alright, let's do some legato exercise.
Which is good. You wanted to connect what we were gonna do in the piece to these little warm-ups. It's okay that you did these, because I think that would be what rehearsal would be a lot like.
Energize the breath.
Good. I'm glad you told us to do that. We kind of needed it.
Two more. Beautiful. All right. So I'd like for everyone to look at our lovely exercises on the board, please. Can anybody tell me what our time signature is?
2-2.
Yes. Can anybody tell me what that means? What's getting the beat and how many beats are there?
The half note.
And how many beats?
There's 2 half notes.
Beautiful. Love it. Great. So we only have, this is in fact a half note. We only have one.
Because you can't
in this
really do that.
exercise.
You got it.
And
With the little
I meant to
X's.
have you before we started this. So let's look at the first one.
You're
And
like, edit. But then,
you all take
wait, no.
10 seconds to look at the top one. Oh my god. I'm going to add some things. Because I did this.
Which was a good idea. But I don't know whether you realized after the fact. I mean, we're clapping, so it's hard to make clapping staccato or legato. So putting it on there, and
Ignore my edits. Ignore your edits.
you're like, ignore them. Just kidding.
They mean nothing.
This is interesting.
They mean
Alright,
nothing.
ceasefire.
Is that because we were?
Top exercise.
Is
We are
it
going to
because
talk
we
this
were
together.
clapping and not speaking?
It's going to be great. We have a pickup into our first measure. So I will count 1 and yes, I will be counting in 1 and 2 and I will give you
Awesome.
1 and then we shall begin.
And then
Ready?
we shall begin.
1 and 1 and 2 and let's have more time.
Yeah, we're a mess.
Center. 1
Good.
and 2. Yes.
I'm good.
Is that the and of 2 then?
And
No, that will be 2. So 1
And.
and,
So
1
that
and
has
2
to
and
No, no,
is
no,
the
that'll be the
quarters.
end.
Since we have mostly quarters and eighths, 1 and 2 and is the quarters, but 1 and 2 are our big beats, which are our half notes.
Okay, so the
So
and
that
of
is
2.
our,
oh, okay.
that is 2.
And.
1 and, right. Okay. That is the
Yay.
end of the end.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh,
Here we go.
We're like, wait, what are we doing?
1
We're
and
college-educated
2.
musicians. It's fine.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and let's do it one more time. That was
Good.
That was
I'm
pretty
really
good.
glad you made us
It's a
do it
little faster than
again
you
because
think it is. We are in 2.
we were still kind of a
That is
mess.
the end of 2. Ready? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Yes.
Yeah, we
so
did it
good.
that time,
Alright,
right?
switch. Go to the second one. We still
So
have
did
2.
we end up on the and of 2?
This
I
one
think we
does not
did.
have a pickup, so I'll give you a full 1 and 2 end. And that is a half at the end. Figure out what your quarter rush sounds like. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and beautiful.
So
that one
good.
wasn't bad. That one was good. All right, so if you will pull out your piece, by Mr. Howell, let's go to page 11. And if you have a writing device, please utilize that at this moment.
Please utilize
I'd
them.
like us to practice marking our score before we even sing this, because Ms. Powell gives us some beautiful expressions of the lyrics of this piece. The lyrics are repeated over and over again. It's the same portions of these
I
two
liked the
verses of
markings
John.
that you gave us. I like the idea of the arrows
John. And John. And
with
I would
that
like for you all to
forward
utilize
motion.
some highlighting and arrows. So, as you see, we have staccato all through this piece. And it is in different parts depending on which voice part you're singing. So Ryan will be bass, Camp, tenor, Dr. Soja will be alto, back soprano. And you can all take the top portion of your voice part. Except for you, Ryan. I would like you on the bottom, please. And would you please highlight your staccatos, the actual staccato marking, in whatever color you would choose. And then for our notes that are not marked staccato, we're going to call those our legato notes. Would you please draw a forward-facing arrow underneath those? I want us, on all of them, I would like us to differentiate between what is our staccato notes and what are our non-staccato notes. Because when we sing through this, it is going to make a big difference. Yes, Cam?
Wait, where are we starting at the beginning?
Pick up to measure 68. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Page
You
11,
probably
pick up
said
to
that
measure
was gonna
68. I did not give you the measure. Pick up to measure 68 through the end, please. When you are finished, would you please place your device down? And we will check these in a moment.
Actually, gonna make me sing the top tenor part.
What?
You know I can't sing the bottom. It doesn't
I
matter.
was just kidding. Yeah, I'm just
Whichever one you
messing
want
with
to
you.
sing.
Becca. Let's hear her.
And for time's sake, good enough. Okay.
Okay, and for time's sake,
we
we're
will
gonna be
move
okay.
on. I would like for everyone to look at our alto part. We will not use a pickup for this section of this lesson. So
And
we're gonna
I'm the
start on
worst. I didn't
68.
follow directions
I would
on
like
some of the
us all
singing.
to speak
And you
the
called me out on
lyrics,
it, which was good,
chant the
because
lyrics,
I didn't
and
even realize I wasn't doing it right.
try to maintain duration for the notes that we have arrows underneath, and speak staccato for our staccato notes. So, can anyone tell me what looks familiar about this alto line?
Hey, there you go.
This is the top rhythm.
It is the top rhythm. Fabulous. So you now have some practice. And it also changes to the bottom rhythm at some portions. So I would like for us all to chant the alto line. And I'm going to give you 1 and 2 ands. We're going to go a little bit slower. 1 and 2 and. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word. Great, we'll stop there. That was pretty good. All right, let's think of, yes, Cam.
So there's a staccato in 73 on that tie. So do
Yeah.
you want us to hold that or staccato?
That is a really good question.
He did. He asked a great question there.
Powell has a no breath connection there, but since there's a staccato, I'm going to say we are going to break.
And that is one of those things
So
that you kind
that
of
is-
decide as you go through, stylistically, where you're like, do I like that? Do I not like that? What do I want to do? How do I want to make it
There is
different?
a lift. Let's call it a lift because it is staccato. Great. All right. That was pretty good. Some of our staccatos weren't very staccato, so let's apply that to the tenor line. So we're going to chant the tenor
Good.
line.
I'm
We will
that
start
great.
on
Some of our
the
staccatos
and
weren't very
of beat
staccato, so
1.
let's
So,
do
and
that.
the word in
Awesome.
60
That's a
measure
great way
68.
of giving the
So I'll give
feedback
you
and
1
then
and 2
saying,
and 1,
but we'll
and then
apply it to
again.
this other thing. Try
1
again. Do it here.
and 2 and 1. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was. Great, stop there. That once we add some pitches. So, our sopranos, let's run through this line. I'd like everyone to sing the soprano line for now.
I like that you gave us constructive criticism again.
All right.
It's
We're
still going
just
out
going to
there.
do the top line
Let's
of
try it
the
again.
top line, the top note.
That's
I'll
good.
give
We're
you
still
one,
motivated to want to do it, and it's not like,
Sorry to pick up the
ugh, we feel like a flaming bag of trash.
One,
We still feel good,
and
and we're
two.
going on.
And the Word was God.
And
Beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God,
great. Oop.
and the Word was with God,
1, 2, 1.
and the Word.
Great. Okay, let's go back. Let's do that again. And let's do it over. Same place, same
We're
thing.
messing around trying to figure out our little pitches.
1 and 2.
And the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God,
2 and 1.
and the Word,
1. 1.
and the Word was.
And then we'll go crazy at the end. So, let's look at the top line for our alto note. I'd like everyone to sing this as well.
And I'm glad
Here,
you. So
there
the
is no
thing
pickup,
is,
so we'll start on
I'm singing the wrong
168.
part, and
I will
it's
give
good that you were
hands.
like, "Hey, do the right thing," because it might be
and-
confusing somebody else.
Beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word.
Great. We'll stop there. I am Dr. Soja. You sound beautiful.
Ah,
When we
that's
get to these
such a
lines,
good
when we're
thing.
singing through these, I do just want the top part. So I don't. We will get there eventually, but I don't need the bottom
That's
part right
the
now.
way.
But you sound
That's the way to do it, because you're gonna have kids that do
So
that. You're gonna
All
have
right,
that
same
kid
thing,
that's
10
like,
line.
I
will
know
give you 2
all the
and 1,
parts.
and we will
Look
start
at
in
me.
1.
So
in
you
number
handled that
68, start on
perfectly.
and the word. We have this note. No, we don't.
No, we
This
don't.
note. Haha. No, we don't. This note. Okay. Here.
Handling that very
2
well.
And 1.
And the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
And
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with.
nope. Careful, careful.
Oh, I
we
read
do
that.
cut off there. Let's go one more time. Back up. Measure 68, same thing.
I started with
2
two. Alto.
and 1
And the Word
I'm glad
was
you made us do it again,
God,
and 2
because we messed it up.
and
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was
off and 2 and
with God,
2.
and the Word.
Keeping the steady beat going was great. That helped
Great.
us.
Stop there. Same thing. Our bases are 10 minutes. Yep.
So you did a great job on that. It was paced relatively well. It's what you wanted to do. You did a great job at designing that, and it was scaffolded really well for us to be successful. You asked for us to redo parts that needed to be redone. You didn't give us inappropriate positive reinforcement, which was great. You handled my know-it-alliness very well. Lovely. Yeah. You're on a roll. You're doing good stuff. Great job.